13 First Alert weather forecast.
Welcome back. It's almost 10 minutes after 6, and after we did have some snow the other night into yesterday morning, excuse the voice crack there, we are getting into a very dry pattern over the next couple of days. Now, today, tomorrow, going to feel a little bit more like February in the Chippewa Valley. However, we do have a bit of a warm-up that's on the way. Now, that being said, today, likely going to feel like it's in the single digits, which is something that we haven't exactly been used to. So maybe want to bundle up for today. Otherwise, for tomorrow, we'll have some clouds that'll make a return, but temperatures will be milder. We'll have winds that'll remain pretty breezy, but instead of out of the northwest like we have for today, they'll be more out of the west and out of the southwest, and that'll, of course, help usher in somewhat milder temperatures than we are expecting for today. Now, that being said, for today, mostly in the mid-teens throughout a good portion of the morning, not really warming up too much from there going into the afternoon as those winds continue to pick up, and that'll keep us in the teens. Right now, 12 degrees in Eau Claire, but further towards the north, that's where we have temperatures that are barely above zero. Rice Lake currently sitting at 2 degrees, Osceola at 4. They've had a mainly clear sky through a good portion of the overnight. Clouds have been cutting off around the I-94 corridor, but now starting to get in on a little bit more clearing further towards the south. So I am expecting these temperatures to drop a little bit over the next hour, but currently in the upper teens and low 20s. La Crosse sitting at 21 degrees. Winds are pretty light for now, as most places are about 3 to 8 miles per hour. However, these will pick up a little bit more throughout the course of the afternoon, especially where we'll be anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, with air temperatures that are going to struggle to crack 20 degrees, with those winds that'll be between 10 to 15 miles per hour, that's going to keep our wind chills in the single digits for most of the day. In fact, barely above zero. Some of our northern counties may even have wind chills that are hanging out below zero for a good portion of the afternoon. As far as cloud cover right now, again, most of us towards Chippewa Valley and to the north have been clear through a good portion of the overnight. We've had some very dry air. That's, of course, contributing to the cooler start as well, but it's also keeping those snow showers and a few flurries well off towards our south in parts of southeastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and far southern Wisconsin. Now for today, again, we'll have a few intervals of clouds and sun, but staying on the cooler side, of course. Temperatures really struggling to crack 20. However, for tonight into tomorrow, some clouds roll in. Some of our southern counties may have a bit more sunshine, but winds pick up out of the west and out of the southwest. By tomorrow night into Sunday, a few clouds hang around, but then start to break up into Sunday afternoon, and that will give us a return to more abundant sunshine as things start to warm up going into the start of next week with that warmer air mass in place. For today, a lot of upper teens, low 20s, some mid-20s further towards the south, before tonight falling to the lower teens and a few places, especially further towards the north, likely falling into the single digits. Very similar to where we were for north of I-94 for today, but of course cooler down towards the south. Now, the next couple of days going to be warming up. In fact, likely getting into the 40s in the Coulee region by Sunday, and in the Chippewa Valley over the next couple of days warming up as well, but likely waiting until President's Day to hit those daytime highs that are in the lower 40s. And then the following couple of days actually getting pretty close to hitting that 50-degree mark with overnight lows in the upper 20s and low 30s. So it's likely the snow that we have on the ground for now not going to last very long. Now for a Sunshine Award, Ruth Buckner would like to nominate Pam Geist and says, not only does she deliver our mail with a smile, our two Goldens think the world of her too. When I or my husband and I are walking our dogs, Marida and Sky, if she's on foot, she will stop and pet them and give them belly rubs. And if it's feasible and she's on our side of the street and delivering mail to the curb, she hops out of her truck to greet them too. They know her white mail delivery truck when they see it. They sit on the boulevard hoping she will stop and are so excited when she does. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at weau.com.